Risk of Rain 2 and its subsequent DLCs, Survivors of the Void and Seekers of the Storm, have me by the nuts. Let me explain. This game has been on my radar since its release in about 2020, and I've just never really gone around to getting it. But with the weekend before Christmas, I was looking for a new game to play, and it was $6. So I figured, why not? It looks fun, looks really replayable, let's see how it goes. And it is the only thing I've played, and I have poured an abhorrent amount of hours into this since I got it. This replayability really comes from the diversity of items and just general ways to play in this game. Your mission never really changes. You go through the level, you fight the teleporter boss at the end after you loot a bunch, and then you move on. Really, the only thing that changes is how you end your run at the end of the day, but that's not really the main thing that takes up the time of the run. The thing that makes this game so replayable is the items and the characters. Those are what are the different ways to play, like I said before. And with strategies ranging from tons and tons of missiles to, I don't know, get really high in the air and just stomp on something. There's just so many ways to play this game. And there's so many ways that if you get bored, you can just do some weird, janky build and see where it takes you. Because loot is randomized. There are ways to cheat it in this game. Artifact Command is one way. You choose all the items. But for the most part, you're just running it randomized. And that's what happens. You get what you get. So there's really just not one way to play this game. I mean, even just looking at the characters, ignoring the insane amount of items that you have to know at least something about to know, should I pick this item up or not? There's also a lot of characters. I'll put the actual number up. I believe it's somewhere about 18 characters if you have base game and DLC, with 12 or 13 in the base game. And each of these characters are pretty unique too. You could do anything from just tons of machine pistol shots to immediately switching to the other starter character, Huntress, and just shooting arrows that let you sprint around while you shoot them. Or, of course, you can go and do stuff like cool sword guy, or cool punch girl, or poison dinosaur, or my favorite, balls. There's just so many choices that you can make, and they're all good, viable ones. None of the characters are non-viable in this game. There are characters that are worse, and there are characters that are better, but at the end of the day, every character in this game is completely viable if you choose to play them. Some characters you just need to be a bit more careful with what you pick up and what you don't. And that's something that makes this game just endlessly replayable for me. When I can just switch up the characters I'm doing just to really mix up the gameplay, and then I can also change every part about how I want to run that build, that's amazing to me. It also does not hurt that you are listening to an absolutely baller soundtrack the whole time. Now, of course, this game isn't perfect. It has a few issues. The most annoying one being when I unlock something such as, I beat the Petrichor 5 event on Monsoon and get both of Railgunner skins, and then it takes them away from me. That's not awesome. But really, that's not a huge problem. I just run a few more times and, see if it works itself out. But yeah, I cannot recommend this game enough. I tend to try to put 2 hours into a game per $3 if I really can. I've put a little bit more than that into this, probably approaching around 4 times here in another 20 hours. So I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you have a bunch of free time and you've just been looking for a new game to play, I cannot recommend enough. There's so much content in even just the base game. I don't even recommend getting the DLCs until you've experienced a lot of the base game, because it's just so much more stuff added on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one, and hopefully I can actually finally escape Petrichor 5 and edit one of those God of War videos for you guys, or make new content. So, yeah. Later.